Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today you see me on my desk because I have a little hardware video for you today. Um, it will be a quick one. I show you how I clean and maintain my cartridges. I have a very simple method to do that. Uh, Whenever I get a game, uh, usually I clean it before I even stick it the first time into my consoles because the contacts in my consoles are usually well cleaned, and I don't want to get the dirt inside there. And if you buy a game off of eBay or somewhere, uh, you will be astonished how many dirt there can be on these cartridges sometimes. So yeah, I for to show you guys, I prepared two Super Nintendo cartridges and an N64 cartridge. But of course, this method you can use on Mega Drive slash Genesis cartridges or whatever. Yeah, then let's get to work. Okay, so let's go. At the last moment, I decided to add PC Engine Hue cards and also a Game Boy game. But the cleaning procedure is always the same. Get yourself Q-tips and uh, I filled it in a little plastic thing. I also use it for my console cleaning videos. It's a window cleaning solution. You might ask why window cleaning solution and not just normal cleaning solution. In my experience, window cleaning solution cleans but then also dries very fast. So that's why I use that. You can, of course, if you have access to that, that would be even better, is pure alcohol, cleaning alcohol. But at the moment, I don't have any. So we use that with the Q-tip, just dip it in there a little bit. You don't want too much on it. And then you have we have Tiger Road here, and just rub it across the contacts with the cleaning solution. As I do this to all my games, there shouldn't be coming much dirt off of it. And then with the dry side, just dry it off a little bit. Other side again. Very simple process. And then dry it off the other side again. Maybe get another Q-tip, just dry it off. And of course, then don't just put it in your console and start it up immediately. Let it sit and dry for a while. Yeah, this was the PC Engine Hue card. Then let's continue with the N64. We have Killer Instinct Gold here, Killer Instinct 2. And of course, it's a Nintendo product, so you need a Nintendo Game Bit screwdriver to open that up. You can clean the contacts here without open it up, but I usually do. You can get the Nintendo Game Bit screwdrivers off of eBay for cheap. And it usually comes a bigger one for the consoles and a smaller one, like this one, for the cartridges. There are two screws in there. Don't want to come out. Now it does. So then the cartridge should open up. There is some metal shielding in there. Oh, and two Phillips head screws. Sorry, guys. Forgot to prepare the Phillips head screwdriver, so I need to make a little cut here. Okay, let's continue. I recently got this screwdriver precision screwdriver set of Amazon. Check this out. Nice feather mechanism there. So we need a small Phillips head. This one should do. Put that aside a little bit. And yeah, so the screws are out now, and we can take off the metal shielding. And here we have the game itself, and the board should come right out, and the other metal shell. So, of course, now you can wash these under the sink if you want to, but be careful of the stickers. In my case, there is no dirt in there at all. And also on the metal shielding, it's pretty clean. So I will not do that. But you can if you want to. But what we're here for is this. Yeah, this is an N64 game. Quite small compared to some Super Nintendo games. Usually the boards of the Nintendo 64 are smaller. Yeah, there is also this plastic thing on top of the contacts here. And yeah, same procedure as before, but in addition, I have my trusty blimp here, and we blow some compressed air across the board to get some dust off of it. As I said in my previous cleaning videos, it's actually surprising because of the long tip here that you can actually get a really powerful stream of air out of this thing. And then, as we have done that, same as before, get a Q-tip, the cleaning solution, just a dip, and wipe it across the contacts. One side, of course, the second side. There is a little dirt coming off of it, but not much. Yeah. And then we already can put the thing back together. If you have really chunks of dust or something like that on there, I have here a little brush. I think I took it from one of my razors, my electric razors, and you can brush off the board in addition if you like to. In my case, this is not necessary. Yeah, and then put this thing back together. The plastic piece slides on top, and then it should just fit right into place. Or does it? Maybe it needs to go the other way around. Oh, come on. Sometimes this can be a little finicky, but I think the plastic piece, this has two different sides. Keep that in mind. And I think I got it wrong. This is so tricky. You know, if you it that way, it has to go that way. It will only fit one way, so don't be worried that you can't put it together anymore. It will fit just one way. Come on. Oh. There. Now it just falls, it fell right into place. Can you see that? Yeah. Can be a little tricky, but it's not too bad. And then the metal shielding also just fits one way. Let's apply a little bit of pressure there. And then the screws back in. Yeah, I think I mentioned it before. Uh, at least as I know, the Nintendo 64 cartridges pretty much there aren't that many big differences in the boards. The plastic top. I'll show you in a minute how different Super Nintendo cartridges can be. Oh, now the Nintendo Game Boy screws back in. Yeah, and we have our cleaned Killer Instinct Gold cartridge. Then next. Yeah, let's actually keep going with the Super Nintendo. Here we have Legend, PAL version of Legend. Also two gamepad screws. And the game. Front shell, board and back shell. And this, yeah, this is the whole board. You can see this is a game, doesn't have battery save, doesn't have extra chips. It's just a standard board that all simpler games on the Super Nintendo do have. You can see again, my plastic shell isn't dirty at all. But of course, if you get it used or off eBay, you might want to consider washing that under the sink. I don't need to. I go over it with the blimp, pull some air on it, and then we get the Q-tip. Same process as before. Last time I did this, I think a friend of mine got Snake Rattle and Roll for the NES, and he bought it at a convention. And then we brought it home and wanted to play it, and it didn't start up correctly. You know, the NES glitched out and stuff like that. And then I gave it a good cleaning, same cleaning as I do now, and you can't imagine how many dirt come off of those contacts. It was amazing, or disgusting, I should say. And then I think we let it, as I said, window cleaning solution is drying really fast. So I think we let it sit for, don't know, 15 minutes, and then checked out the game, and it started up immediately and worked perfectly. Okay, clean now. It's also, it just fits one way, so don't be worried to not get it back in. It fits just one way. The plastic's designed uh, on this side. The plastic is designed so that the PCB board can't fit the other way around. And yeah, back piece, or in this case, front piece, back on, and well, the game bit screws back in. Okay, cleaned Legion cartridge. And then I've got for you, just to show you guys, this is Final Fantasy VI. Uh, it's the US version, but I opened it up and I will not clean it, but I want to show you the insides just to uh, show you guys how different Super Nintendo cartridges can look on the inside. And it's not because this is a US version. It's because Final Fantasy VI has a lot of additional stuff in there. You can already see the board is way bigger, and yeah, look at those the differences. There's the extra chips on there, battery on there. So yeah, very different compared to Legion or other simpler Super Nintendo games. By the way, the batteries in all of my SNES games, even Super Mario World, my first Super Nintendo game from back in the day, those batteries in the cartridges all still work. My saves are all on those cartridges still. It's amazing. And yeah, last but not least, we have a Game Boy cartridge here, Pokemon Yellow Edition. It has one game bit screw on the back. Open that up. Oh, I think the screws, the game bit screws, are all the same length and size. And then can't. So with Game Boy cartridges, you just can't take the lid off. You have to know that you have to slide it a little bit like that, and then it comes off. Little trick there. Here you have the inside. This has a battery safe, of course, too. I actually don't know if I ever cleaned this. I traded this in, don't know, 20 years ago with a friend for another game, the plastic shell, but isn't dirty at all. Let's look at the PCB board. I guess Game Boy cartridges usually don't get that dirty because every person keeps it in the nice plastic clamshells. But we'll get the Q-tip again and the cleaning solution and have a look at it. There's some coming off, not much. And yeah, this was it. Same as before, because the PCB board has a this corner is different than this corner, so it will again just fit one way. This is the back piece. Drops right in. And don't forget about the little sliding thing. So get it in like that and then slide it back. And now we put the screw back in. The 1 gambit screw. Yeah. Finished. Clean Pokemon. Yeah, guys, this is where I will end the video. This is where how I maintain my cartridges, keep them clean, and yeah. Okay, guys, this was my cleaning video of the cartridges. I hope you've enjoyed the content. Please leave me a comment down below, and please like the video and consider subscribing to the channel. I will see you guys soon. Bye.